As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. Out route complete to Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. In motion right is Ridley. Now Etienne to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Lawrence changing the play.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
On gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
2nd and 7. And Lawrence now going to move him around.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
On play action, Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Etienne going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Wilson. From left side, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 55 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
68-yard attempt.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. And quickly they get to the line.
It's 2nd down.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Trayvon Walker drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, here's Agnew. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Wilson going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. That's caught, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 19 yards.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The give is to McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2. Brings up third down.
On third down, Wilson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jags.
There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams from 3 yards out. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Broncos 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Rolling to his right. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up
up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Here's 1st and 10.
One last shot for Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.